Catholic Nest. I thought I'd share our autumn new term haul, some bits and bobs that we've been stowing away over the last few weeks and months, ready for this school year. First thing I wanted to share was this classic children's literature reading comprehension skills book. It's for years 5 to 6, and they also do these books in years 3 to 4. There's a few different ones in the series. I particularly like the classical children's literature, though I also like the look of the poetry one. I think there's some modern ones as well. So it's not a huge book, and they are a bit pricey. I got mine in a lightning deal, half price. So they're worth keeping an eye on if you like the look of it. You can get them for less. For example, they've got an excerpt from Black Beauty, and then they're looking at a page on vocabulary, a page on retrieval, a page on summary, one on inference, one on prediction, then text meaning, author's use of language, and compare and contrast. There's lots of different elements that they're looking at with each passage. So I really like the look of that, and just to be something I just tag on to whichever curriculum she's doing this year. I also picked up this grammar worksheets book for young learners. It'd be a good one to use as a reproducible. It just hones in on different grammar practices. And it'll just state which one at the top of the page that they're practicing. And it also has the answers in the back. So I thought that was quite good, as we want to have a bit of an emphasis on grammar this year. The next thing I wanted to share are these 2 paragraph books. There's lots of books like this on Amazon, only skinny little ones. So I bought one originally, then I lost it, tried to find it again, it was out of stock, so I bought a different one, and then found the other. But they're both different, so I've decided to keep them both. I had them in mind particularly for my 13 and 14-year-old, to help them build stronger paragraphs ready for writing essays and doing a writing curriculum this year. So I'm keeping both of those. I picked up this fun schooling journal for my 10-year-old, the Baker's Fun Schooling Journal. It's a big fat one. This is another thing I got on a lightning deal, as it's quite pricey, full price, but I got it less than half price, so I quickly snapped it up. She's still using her dog fun schooling journal at the moment, but I liked the look of this one to put aside for down the line. Lots of baking activities, recipes, places to put recipes, just lots of fun baking themed activities there. I've got this for my 4-year-old. It's from the Language Arts Lighted Lanterns, which is a Catholic language arts available on Amazon. I haven't used anything of theirs before, but I really like the look of their handwriting practice. It's got lots packed in on each page, some lovely bits of artwork and some nice little activities thrown in. So I like the look of that for her. Now she's starting to do writing. On the theme of writing, I've got this for my 7-year-old. I've actually had it a while and hasn't been used yet, but I like the large rule half page for younger children. I know she loves to illustrate things, so I thought she could pick a few sentences to write from a book and then illustrate it. I thought that'd be something she'd enjoy to do. Also for my 4-year-old, I've got this little maths book, Montessori style. I know workbooks aren't really in keeping with the ethos of Montessori, but I like the layout of this one. This is one of a series available on Amazon. She's actually doing Matthew C, and she's in the primer level. But if I recall, it jumps up in difficulty partway through. So I thought I'd get a maths book that's covering the same kind of concepts as the beginning of the primer, just so we could carry on with those and kind of lengthen the time that she's working on number recognition and higher counting. We have lots of Montessori materials as well that we could use with it to make it more interesting. However, with the Montessori workbooks, you don't usually require the materials. It's all included in the book. Miles gave us these 2 lovely colouring books, which I've been keeping aside. I thought they'd be good for my 4-year-old, possibly also my 7-year-old, to keep in their work box. I know my 4-year-old likes to stay at the table as long as the older children, even when she's finished, so it'd be a nice thing to put in. I also bought this DK hardback book about the periodic table for my soon-to-be 14-year-old. I've had my eye on this a while. I really like the look of the layout. It's got a sort of a page per element of the table. I thought he could add this to his daily reading, read about a different element a day. And I printed these off Twinkle. The periodic table in full there, and then the blank one. I thought as he reads about each one, he could add the symbol to the chart and colour it the right colour until he's built up the full periodic table there. I thought that'd go quite well together. This was something my sister gave to me. She bought 2 by accident. It's How to Draw People. I'm thinking possibly of my 10-year-old for this, for her Friday box. They all do a weekly drawing guide as well as art. So I thought that would suit her quite well at the moment. This is a lovely book I got second hand. I think new it retails around £25. But I got it for about £10 second hand. It's the Complete Chronicles of Narnia, all in one book. And it's really lovely illustrated. It's got nice maps and pictures in it. It's all the books in one. I thought that was a lovely one to have for our bookshelf. Last but not least, I've got a couple of book collections. We've got the Little House in the Prairie book set. We read the first one as a read aloud a couple of years ago, and I've been meaning to get to the rest of the set, and we finally brought it. So I'd like to carry these on as read alouds, as everybody really enjoyed them. And the other set I got is the Anne of Green Gables. This I've got with my 10-year-old in mind. Instead of the EP reader this year, she's going to be doing some chapter books instead. I thought we'd start with these. So there we go, that's all the autumn haul. Thank you very much for watching, and please do consider subscribing and liking the video. Thanks very much. Bye.